Hello from Argentina. Hello, Juani. The Diaries of Darko Dautovich, a legendary book, teaches the ways of the Lord. Crazy. Did you try Gulam post nerf? I have not, no. Should I try them? I mean, it's 10 HP difference, right? I don't think the unit changes too much. It's gonna be good in the same situations it was good before. And it's gonna be utilized the same way as before. It's just slightly less strong. That was grinding AV4 last night. He beat the Muslim looking strong. Yeah, he's playing well. And I mean, in the last chance as well, if you think about it. Last chance. Wait, is this Huang? This is not Huang, is it? In the last chance qualifier, all the top players are gonna be gone. So that's what Doubt is gunning for, right? He wants to try and qualify through there. Taro as well. And it's possible, it's possible. Rematch feature creates an unranked lobby. Soxy, unranked lobby. Do you have any thoughts on the change to the Wolves? What are the changes to the Wolves? You have to tell them to me. I think I just skimmed past that part. This is an upcoming Serbian player. Yeah, makes sense. Is it Doubt's son? Kapac and Casa will also probably qualify. It looks likely, right? I mean, at least through points, one of them might qualify. But the others... yeah, and then there's the last chance, which I think has another 2 spots. So this month for AV4 will be fun to follow for AV2 fans as well. Because we're gonna have AV2 people trying to qualify. He's Romanian, right? Yeah, Romanian. I played him a few times before, now that I think about it. How's AV4 looking right now? Did it solve the issues you dislike? I played 7 games over the last couple of days. Me, I didn't. The one thing I have noticed is that Siege is way more fragile, so that's a positive. But besides that, I feel like the game just kind of follows the same scenarios as last time, as before. But I have to repeat, I only played like 7 games. And I'm quite at the potato level right now. But I think maybe the main issue of AV4 still is bad maps. So I played 1 game on Altai, and essentially the whole early game was... I was English against Chinese. The whole game, until Imperial Age, I was just outside his walls. And nothing was happening the whole game, pretty much. Until early Imperial Age, where it became quite chaotic. That part can be fun. But until then, like, nothing happened in the game. Not even engagements, kind of, with army. So it's like, I've had too many of those types of games. But I also think that's map design. That Altai, for example, is not a great map. So that's why I say that I think AV4 is suffering a bit still, due to bad maps. But yeah. Doubt was saying that less walls he finds more enjoyable, but still respects the strategic variety walls give. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, some civs are dependent on walls as well, right? It is... One can complain as much as they want about walls, but with the civ balance and such, if walls were not possible, there would only be very few civs, both in AV2 and AV4. There would be very few civs that would dominate, and other civs would not be viable. But yeah, I think AV4, most issue for AV4 right now is bad maps. Maps just aren't possibly too enjoyable. But yeah, I'm gonna dabble a bit in AV4 over the next couple of weeks, just a few hours every week probably, and see kind of where we go, how it feels, how the meta is. You both good luck, have fun? Oh. 7-minute GL, have fun. We're expecting a drush from him, right? So we saw the barrack. There we go. Just going for the house harass. Seems like people like the house harass these days. Is it even worth repairing it or building a new house? I guess. Let me see. I'm gonna monitor the wood count, how fast it goes down. As to, is this worth it? 1, 2, 3. I guess the benefit is that he stays in the same spot. He doesn't really move. Yeah, he didn't. He did move. I should have left that open. Could have been trapping potential. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Time for you to stay there, sir. I have more HP at the moment, but I don't want to fight uphill. We walked into that one, yes sir. I went a bit greedy here though. I went horse color, for example. Not sure if I should do that in this case. I'm not committing on archers. In theory, I wanna... unnecessary. I wanna add a stable. Unless he goes archers, then I might have to do skirms. Just wasting those. It's extra nice with Berbers, where you can also... like, villages are faster. So it's not as difficult to pull those traps off where you have to walk a distance. Double range. He's Vietnamese. Could be scary. It's kind of gifting his scout away. Don't know why. Even there, I don't think that was worth it. Especially not now. I'm trying to be greedy. I'm going one range skirm against a guy that is going double range. He's Vietnamese as well. That has massive chance of backfiring on my end. But I like to live dangerously. That's definitely archers. And he's doing the sneaky. People always do the sneaky these days. Gone are the days of show up in the base and fight like a man. Makes sense to do the sneaky though, it's usually more effective. So it makes sense. Don't get me wrong. I would recommend you to do the sneaky. Actually... Is he coming down or did he go back? I'm gonna assume that he went back. The next wave should be coming in here. Kinda don't wanna look at the sneaky. Don't have armor. Maybe we read it out and don't do armor at all. You should do cav archers in castle age. Maybe I should go cam archer? It's also greedy going for wheelbarrow here. Also something that could seriously backfire. Hello there. Not sure why he's engaging here. I understand I don't have armor, so I understand why he wants to, but I don't think it's good trade still. It's never a good trade, no matter what bonuses you have. All in the extra gold. Yeah, I'm working on a wall up there. He wants to snipe this guy. Watch. I'm gonna try and pull him back when he goes for him. Maybe he doesn't. When is he going for him? It's so tempting. Look, he has 1 HP, man. It's a 1 HP dude. What? No safe stone, no, that's why I'm saying working towards. I can't open it, but we will go for it later. Now, did he sneak army around? Still making crossbows. There's a chance he snuck army around and is counterattacking now. That's the scary part anyway. Potential scary part. Don't want to show my scout anymore because he will see that I have upgrades. I believe he might be counterattacking. Considering that he did a sneaky earlier, this is a time where it makes even more sense to do a sneaky. It's added the stable, so I think Cowarcher is on the cards. Maybe I need a triple stable. Where's your sneaky? Maybe it's coming in here. Oh, there's a sneaky. That's a lot of units though, to be fair. And they have extra HP, we don't like that. Might have to drop a Sea Workshop here. See if we find any reinforcements. He doesn't have bloodlines, so maybe it isn't Cow Archers. You want camel? Sure. I want as well, man. Trust me. I do as well. Did he close the gap? Of course. How many knights do I need? I have... Okay, let's go with power, sure. I have 10. There's no armor, but he has extra HP on his dudes. What does he have there? Like 15-ish? I think I can probably take the fight. Add 2 more, then we can take the fight. And now we definitely want camel archers, because he's making cav archers. Genitours? Honestly, I have not played with Genitours for a long time. I know they've had small changes to them. Maybe, just maybe, we try it. Okay, I'm convinced we're trying it. But Genitours are expensive, so we need a healthy eco for that to be considered. He should be on the hill. Sure you want to go off the hill? I don't think so. And he added a knight. Don't know why. And all the shots are being wasted chasing that guy. Through husbandry, our knights will buy enough time against the cowards for now. But then, the janitor switch. Oh boy, oh boy. Janitor switch will come and clean up. Pun intended. What's the hotkey even? V. Okay. Dissipating mangonel maybe? Maybe, yeah, that makes sense. I think he was a little bit too passive, like he should have just kept going here and just idle this whole area. Even. What? Insta convert, man. Genitour is not expensive now? No, that's expensive. Compared to a skirmisher, it's 15 more food. You know what? Yeah, it's not too bad. But food is a scarce resource. It's not easy. Yeah, it's not too bad. They only cost food and wood. They're the same as skirmishers, just mobile. Skirmishers have higher fire rate though, I believe. Oh, hello there. He doesn't want me to go in. Oh, okay, well then I'll go in. He clearly showed me that he didn't want me here. To me, that's an invitation to go inside. You know what? They produce pretty fast as well, honestly. I have so many Genitours already. I'm not surprised. This is a lot of damage. I'm not even relying on these knights anymore, right? It's actually massive. Huge damage. I don't think he knows. Oh. SGG, man. Most likely the eco damage there was enough to give us by far a winning position. But this is the game ender. This is the RKO. This is what really shuts him down. Bam! Missing every hit. Let's go. Ballistic is in. Oh, one-shotting villagers. Let's go. Okay. I'm all aboard this hype train. Yeah, that was not a good fight. We have 6 pierce armor. Oh, that's crazy. He does 2 damage per hit. How many Genitours to one-shot one knight? So we have 5. How much armor does a knight have? The armor has 2 by default. So we do 3 damage per hit. Knight has 120 HP with bloodlines. So we need 40 Genitours to one-shot a guy. I feel like we can easily justify going out now. I think they must have improved the production speed of Genitours as well. Don't remember them producing this fast. Oh, yikes. Okay, that's gonna be GG. Yep. Genitours are sick! How did no one tell me about this? Where did your couches go? Where are you hiding? Oh, there you are. Unless he's now being clever and going back. Are we gonna 5-head him? Ah, 5-head. Skirms? True, he also has a good skirmisher. Can't forget. Okay, playing couches against Berbers is an instant GG move. Not sure about that. Actually, with Thumb Ring, shooting quite fast. He doesn't have +2 armor either. This should be a massive fight for me. We have 30 more HP, even though he has the HP bonus. Now keep in mind, the only way I was able to make Genitours be efficient here, though, is because I already set up a good eco before I switched into them. That's why I'm still not convinced on them being like a... right away, like you go fast castle Genitours, right? Don't think that's an option. I feel like their projectiles move fast as well. I feel like it moves faster than skirms, it feels like. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Don't resign. What's the upgrade? 450 wood. Oh! Man, Genitours are sick. I always told you... Oh, it's still open here. Feels bad, man. I always told you guys Genitours are great. They don't seem to have minimum range. I'm pretty sure they do. Is there a way to check that by just opening the tech tree? Weak versus units at close range. I'm pretty sure that's what Skirmisher has as well. Yeah. Oh no, this says cannot attack at close range. Maybe they don't have minimum range. They do have minimum range. Yeah, okay. Viper, why are you so good, man? Be worse so we get to see Imp. Sorry, man. I'm pretty sure he was imping himself. His goal was Imperial Skirmisher here. But I mean, we're already like almost maxed out. This counterattack does nothing because we have mobile Genitours waiting. We would do Elite or Heavy Genitor. What's it called? Elite Genitor, yeah. But that Berber economy really like... I feel like with Berber's the villager movement speed, it's the same when you play Bohemians these days. Once you get Fervor, you just feel like you get a lot of resources. And that's simply due to the villager movement speed. It's pretty nuts. They have minimum range, but they are fast, so it's less of a negative. Yeah, makes sense. You get out of the minimum range faster. Wait, do we think he used market to advance? He has a market as part of his wall. I'm just gonna check the rec quickly. This could be feedback for him as well in case he rewatches the game. Just to see his opening. So he also used the... If he used the market to advance to cast stage, then he definitely needed to be more aggressive with his early crossbows instead of adding town centers. There's a chance he didn't do TC. It didn't do market to go up. But yeah, when you're using the market, you're trading resources ineffectively. So you're kind of telling yourself that you should do damage. Because you are already taking poor trades initially. This is not the most effective. No, it is fine. So 2 militia rush with a fast feudal. Kind of nice map besides the front gold. So he's doing a good job walling that. Enjoy, Emma. Have an amazing Friday to you as well. You're saying he used the market to go up? Yeah, because you see the farming eco difference, right? This is a big difference. Like, again, I'm going skirmisher as well. A lot of people think, hey, he's making skirmishers. They cost food. Therefore, I should be faster to Castle Age. It's not how it works. Because if you compare the economy here, I have what, 9 farms already. He has 0 farms. He's still eating the goats. Don't get me wrong, but like, the farming food economy gets set up way faster for a guy that is playing skirmishers versus a guy that is going full archers. Hence, he's also collecting more food once the production slows down a bit, or you enter the mid-feudal age. So the cast age time isn't really faster for a guy that plays archers versus a guy that plays skirmishers. He's doing the market here. Yeah, he sold the stone. So when you're doing this, in his situation, you're putting yourself in a situation where you have to do damage. So the stable was not to go cav archers, it was to have a knight or two to be able to deal with skirmishers. He did cancel the second scouts, that was good. But then again, we hit castle age, we don't use the market. We hit the castle age almost the same time, we get second, third TC instantly. And he's in a situation where he has to do damage. You can do, like a follow-up here can be different things. He's already doing a mining camp, so he's already thinking, I'm going to add town centers. But I think this is too early when you're doing what he's doing. Right now you're in a situation where you keep making crossbows at a monastery, get full map control, make a siege workshop and put pressure. Or you instantly buy back stone for a town center. It's the only way to compensate for this. Unless this does more damage than it does, right? Thing is, I could have been fully walled, he could have had nothing to do here. So ergo, his castle age time doesn't give us anything. Like right now, what did he get from this castle age time? He idled some of my farmers because I garrisoned them. He didn't kill a single villager. And I have 3 TCs. He hasn't started the second TC yet. On the contrary, he added a third range to go for cow archer switch. So he's now putting himself into a situation where he has worse economy and he's tech switching. Tech switching costs resources. He needs bloodlines, husbandry. It's just the decision-making process here for him. Now he's adding a T. Like he's trying to do everything at the same time. He tried to do he used the market to go fast castle age to punish me with his uptiming. He's trying to tech switch to cow archers, and he's trying to do economy. He's spreading himself too thin. He needs to commit on one a little bit more, and then you can start thinking about the other things. He put himself in a situation where he was doing too much at once. His play was to add siege. It was one of his options. Either add siege, add monastery with the crossbows, or make the cow archer tech switch right away. He even has double stable, right? He's doing everything here. Like double stable, cow archer switch, and 3 TCs. No civilization in the world can afford all of the things he's trying to do. And this is on a back of market used to go to castle age. See how much idle TC is? Like his villager production is 1 at a time, 2. 1 idle TCs all over, 1 TC. You just can't afford this. Then it's way better to add, like even staying 1 TC or add just a second TC and then keep producing mass units, and you're still in a better position compared to if you have 3 TCs and you cannot produce from all of them actively, right? Now his food eco is healthy, now he can do it, but it's already too late at this stage. I wouldn't know what to commit to. When you use the market though, you kind of have to... There has to be a follow-up. Either that follow-up is instant damage or buyback town centers. You cannot do a little bit of everything like he did. He wasn't on the way to imp either, so he was massively behind. I think that's a good learning lesson for him as well, right? Just be the, like, even if I go 3 TC and he is 1 TC still, he can make a cavalry switch. He can try to use this to take full map control, right? He had, what, 15, 20 crossbows left over. He can just keep the hill here, add a monastery, add a sea workshop, and start applying pressure. And his way to win the game, I have a good map because I have gold in the back as well. His way to win a game could potentially be just applying enough pressure and keeping the military advantage to the point where I could never get back in military numbers. No guarantee that it would ever work, but it's one of the transitions he could have made instead of this whole a little bit of everything type of approach. Which a lot of people do by mistake. I do it myself sometimes as well, where I just stretch myself too thin, trying to do my regular macro play while also doing some sort of cheesy timing-ish. Kind of.